the hell does Tifu means actually? Oh, okay, so Tifu is actually an initialism of today I fucked up. Right, so let's start off the first story. My wife's boss is a single lady in her 50s. So it was just the three of us. We chit-chatted over drinks and salad and seemed to really be hitting off. She laughed at my well-timed, perfectly appropriate jokes and my wife seemed pleased. Soon she brought up the main course, a nice big juicy steak for each of us. As I began to cut into my steak, I was discouraged to discover how undercooked this steak was.
Fucking raw! What the fuck is going on?
A cartoon light bulb appeared over my head. I knew I had to be decisive, realizing that she could realizing that she could return at any moment. I committed. I grabbed the steak with my hand, gently shook off the juice, and executed a perfect throw right through the center of the open window. Here's the big time FU. The window wasn't open. It was the cleanest freaking window you've ever seen in your life. That is, until my mostly raw slab of steak slammed up against it and slowly slid down, leaving a trail of bloody juice in its wake. My wife's boss heard the thud of the steak on the window. She took in the scene. The steak sitting on the sill. The blood trail, my empty plate, and gave me an inquisitive, puzzled look. I just didn't know what to say. It felt like a minute of silence, but probably 3 or 4 seconds. Finally, the best I could manage was, I'm so sorry. I was just cutting it and it slipped and just asked my wife, I am really a klutz, right honey? No, how coming from that direction? I'll clean this up. I can't believe this. I'm so sorry, etc., etc. Both women continued to stare at me like I had escaped from a loony bin as I smeared the blood around the window with my cloth napkin, dusted off the steak, and continued to mutter my incoherent explanation. I knew no one was buying the story. I knew what I had to do. I sheepishly turned to my seat and proceeded to eat every bite of that disgusting, cold, chewy, bloody raw steak. I remained pretty quiet the rest of the day. My wife's only 2 words were to me since the incident are, I'm fine. TLDR, tried to sneakily throw my undercooked steak through the open window, only to find out it wasn't open. Thanks, kind Redditors. Update, just got the first post I'm fine communication with my wife via text. Good news, insert boss's name, and I just had a good laugh over how much of a fucking idiot you are. I hope you will never live this down. Love you, moron. It's times like this when you should just fake a siege. The commenter, the big save says it's times like this when you should just fake a siege. In fact, you could have just accidentally dumped it on the floor and then grilled it off to kill the germs with the tossing. This is the steak is so raw, it's eating the fucking. Alright. So as you can see here, there's this picture here of a. I don't know. It looks fucking hilarious. Okay, so it's all to you like it's in fucking tuna cans. It looks like some spaceship. Okay, I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to explain this. Is this plastic contraption? There's this plastic container here, and in it there's a vacuum sealed fucking steak that's being sold like what I believe like it's tuna cans or whatever. I'm quite shocked. Is it refrigerated? Because it doesn't look refrigerated. It's like on a shelf, and there's a lot of steak, like a filet mignon or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. It's monitored by the Orbit International Steak Station by astronauts. Launched into orbit by StakeX. T-bone minus 10.9 ground beef control to measure. ground beef control to Major Tom. Now, I don't know if you know this. This is actually a David Bowie song, which says actually the original lyrics were ground control to Major Tom, right? So it's changed to ground beef control. Fucking hell. Oh. um, by mistake. Fucking hell. Jokes are a rare medium. Well done. Steak jokes are rare medium. Well done. This is truly an amazing joke. I don't know what is. Adopt the identity of vegan, nor am I going to give up meat until I'm sick of shit meat. I'm sick of shit meat. It's getting harder to justify such a high meat diet in the face of climate change. I'm trying to eat less meat habitually and putting effort into the meat that I do eat. Alright, that's he sounds very this guy, he sounds very done. So let's go to the next story. As you know, Spice back at it again. He ate one of those bento box thingies, where they put meat, vegetables, and from Spice. And he had I think it's called sepsis, like some sort of blood infection or something. Yeah, he died. And this is not the first, not the second, but I think this is the third or fourth time. This is like Spice's third or fourth time appearing in the news for food hygiene issues in the last decade. But you know what actually bothered me? What bothered me is that I think the one that happened when the Cisco officer died, right? And he ate the bento box. They actually did an forensic investigation in one of the kitchens, right? I'm not sure which outlet. In one of the kitchens, they actually found like fecal matter. I'm not sure if it's human or maybe rat fecal matter or what. Yeah, but either way, it's fucking disgusting. You should. I'm quite fucking mad because this is people have the right to eat clean food. You don't have to put fucking fecal matter in there for people to enjoy. And this is not the first time. And honestly, you're gonna be doing this for once. It's okay, a warning, and please change it. If it's 2, 3, 4 times, maybe you should reconsider whether you want to be in the industry. And this commenter said how much effort they even put in their training, their kitchen crew, safety, food handling. IIR, the one that caused the mass food poisoning a few years back, they found fecal matter on the knives and cutting board. You see, that's what I was talking about. If it happens once, then it's a mistake. If it happens twice, then it's a serious mistake. If it happens more than twice, they should really GTFO of this industry. Seriously. Spice boss say we made a mistake. Continues to blame on staff. Complacency is due to fatigue. When you are in F&B, which is short for food and beverage, there's a lot of fatigue. So with fatigue comes complacency. He takes a sip of his coffee with a wry smile, shows and recounts a meeting he had with his brother and had with the authorities such as SFA, LTA, and SCDF due to too many complaints about River Valley outlet causing traffic jams, being a fire hazard, noise pollution. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about all these things about causing fire hazard, noise pollution, and fucking jams and all that. Dude, at the end of the day, they're just a fucking restaurant, okay? I don't know how true this thing is, this traffic jam thing is, because, dude, they're a restaurant. How the fuck are they supposed to cause traffic jams, There were so many eateries, but they came for us, so we already had a huge target on our backs. Oh, maybe he's referring to people queuing up or something like that. Okay, I'm not sure what the fuck I'm talking about, but yeah, please do your research. Don't take my word for fact. Yeah, fuck, they are on you because of many food poisoning cases happen frequently. It happened more than twice, it's part of the recipe. If it happens more than twice, it's part of the recipe. It's fucked up. Okay, that's fucked up. It's still packed, so I don't think they care. Username checks out. So totally 12 times even. Oh my god, lol, lol. Go makan. If anything happened, they got it coming. So delicious, it's worth dying for. So delicious, it's worth dying for. Okay, they should change that to their slogan. Food is worth dying for. Alright, okay. Right. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Alright, it's getting... Alright, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, the Reddit thread is getting more and more poisonous, so I'm just gonna check out and I'm gonna go to British humor r/British problems. Walking around the supermarket, going to pick up an item and thinking how much. Fuck off, I'm not paying for that. In a constant loop. Then leaving without half the items you came in for. Alright, let's go take a look at this. Alright, so I don't know if you know this, but Nintendo has been doing this artificial scarcity. Let's look up the definition on artificial scarcity. Artificial scarcity. In marketing terms, artificial scarcity is a scarcity of items despite the technology for production or the sufficient capacity for sharing. The most common causes are monopoly pricing structures such as those enabled by laws that restrict competition or by high fixed costs in a particular marketplace. Alright, so that means is, ladies and gentlemen, just to break it down for you, artificial scarcity just means that if, let's say, a gaming company like Nintendo wants to make a game very limited, they could actually do it and pretend that it's actually scarce, but actually they have the means of doing it. You know, like for example, like this guy saying in the website Quora, he's saying that this is not just a Nintendo philosophy, but it's a true wise. And by the way, this guy is an economist, forecaster, application specialist, CSCP, gearhead, author, has gained 2.5 thousand answers and 5.4 million answers. And he posted this 6 years ago. His name is Ili Sosorba, I'd like to say. I've worked with Honda, Toyota, Nintendo in developing forecasting systems, most recently with Nintendo. The Japanese understand demand, and they understand that to maximize demand, supply must never equal or exceed the demand. They, of course, will try to maximize revenue, so they always try to miss just enough to keep the sales pent up. There's a keyword here, being pent up, meaning it's tight, scarce, demand at all times. So I've seen this with Honda and Toyota. At Nintendo, I work with the team in creating a demand and forecast. In the rollout of the Wii, we create a time-phased demand of Plan X. Then the supply planners in Japan would create a best time-phased supply of X minus 10%. Demand was so strong because GameStop, Best Buy, and their channels of distribution were always just running out of stock. Yeah, consoles or whatnot, you know, because it also saves them costs. As you know, the Nintendo Switch is a gaming console that provides both a digital and also a physical copy of games, right? What I don't understand, what always seems to bother me, is that they'll have this artificial scarcity marketing trick for not only the physical cartridges. As you can see, it's okay to me if they want to practice artificial scarcity with game cartridges. You know, they can produce X amount of games, physical copy games, you know, and Nintendo can just say, hey guys, we're only having X amount of physical copies for this game, you know, X amount of copies for that game, or whatever, X, Y, and Z. But let's not forget, the Nintendo Switch is capable of also downloading digital copies. The Nintendo Switch is also capable, very capable, of selling you digital copies of their games. You know, this is something that I never fucking understood. They're actually even limiting the number of digital games, and that is just freaking ridiculous, you know. Like, dude, like what, you ran out of engineers or what, you know? Yeah, there's just something that has been bothering the Nintendo community and been circulating online since last year, I think, vis-a-vis Nintendo's artificial scarcity. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed and had a good time, and I am out.